And like, why the fuck are we trying to get varsity going with mixed? And then it keeps not working over and over again. And we keep going, why is it not working?
No.
Oh, let's host it in Georgetown or Grahamstown. Let's host it in Grahamstown and let's make it mixed.
And
and then half the universities
teams.
can't send a team because they don't have women who want to pay to come down during the holiday to Grahamstown.
Oh.
Just make it, if we had made it, I'm going to rant again.
Yeah.
If we had made it opens, if we had an opens university tournament and gotten USA approval, the women's game would be taking off. It's not about the men being the only one who are getting recognized by USA. It's about the sport being recognized and then it getting funding so that women can play at university. Once it's a recognized sport, it's easier to convince people to play, men and women. Just get it recognized. Sorry. This is why I left the the university community, because they were like, it has to be mixed. You don't understand. That's what makes our sport special. It has to be mixed. No, we have to get recognized, and then you can say, hey, we also play mixed.
Yeah.
We just have to get recognized. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know you guys put in a lot of hard work to make this thing happen, and it keeps failing, and I'm sorry it keeps failing. I feel for you, because it keeps failing, and you're trying so hard. Just make it opens. If you had made it opens, Monty's would have sent a team. You would have had 4 university teams, and you would have probably got USA approval. I bet Potch would have sent a team as well.
So there were 3 teams and a
There were 3
barbarian
teams and a barbarian team. It wasn't enough for it to be successful, from what I've heard.
Okay, but then why still hold it?
Because they're starting to get it off the ground.
Okay.
Which is not, it's great. I love that we're trying to get University Ultimate to be a thing.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Like university rugby.
Yes. That's so good for the sport. You have no idea. I can't express how good getting USA approval is for the Ultimate community as a whole. If you want people to continue playing Ultimate, get it in the universities, get people to love playing Ultimate against other universities in a league where they can be successful.
Well, in schools
against
as
like-minded people. Yeah, school. What Justin's doing with schools, fantastic stuff. That was a huge win last night. People probably think we hate this, but I love what's going on with this in the school scene. I love what Peach is doing. I love what Sam Bowman's doing. I love what they thanked about 1,000 people, and I don't remember any of them because I zoned out. But
take a shot.
You guys got to work on your thank you speeches and cut them down so I remember who did what. But great work,
it's
great
amazing
work, fantastic stuff. Get students to play. That's when people start falling in love with sports.
Yeah, you need to get someone on the field and then have them score and then wanting to chase that feeling for the rest of their lives.
Yes. Well, you need to get them in successful communities early. So like what they're doing with high school is great because they play other high school teams. We don't roll up and go, here you go, high school team. Go play Nomads. Go play.
On that note.
Yes. But they do the same thing with universities.
So this is, again, the controversial state.
Yes.
But being at Marty's in 2013.
Yes.
As you threw that disc for and the like complete Marty's right now.
Yes.
I went to a pickup with Kevin because Vian said not. Vian different
Vian.
Yes. He played Ultimate at like a church camp, and then he told Kevin, and he said we should go check. And we rocked up to the wrong fields first week, and the second week, boom, actually found the people. And Henry rocked a long disc to me. Ran, laid out, caught the disc, and they're like, I can play for Marty's right now. And I've been, chasing that elation of full layout, caught the disc in the end zone. That's why, you still play that. But so that team, 2013, there was a high school team from the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
At that Nationals. We bageled them 15-0. Yeah. And that Marty's team, didn't even make the top 8.
Yeah.
We were terrible.
Yes.
But turns out there's a massive developmental difference between someone that's still at school and someone that's at university. Funny how that works. Wild. Now, to take that further, again, back to being toxic. The gap is bigger, or it's basically the same gap playing against women. Than playing high school kids. It's basically the same thing. From an Open's perspective, or like at least my perspective. That was 6 seconds of cancelling myself.
A dream I've had, this is going to sound wild, is to segregate the university ultimate from the club ultimate scene.
Oh, yeah.
And so then you can play the difficulty with university. Like you said, it's cyclical. You get kind of these waves of good and bad or like good players and they graduate, and then good players and they graduate. It makes it tough to play against the club teams because as you're starting to get good, they're already good. So they're still beating you. Yeah. And then you graduate, so you lose again. And then you kind of start to get there and you lose. And it's tough to beat them. And it's because they can just sustain goodness for years on end. No. They don't have to deal with people graduating and moving on, whatever. But I love to segregate University Ultimate into its own thing, where you're playing other universities who are struggling with the same thing.
Yes.
And then there can be actual kind of rival. Like the university games are the best. Us playing Vits, great game. Even when we play UCT when they beat us, it's still a fun game because we're both university students. We have a lot in common. There's already this kind of rivalry between Monty's and UCT outside of Ultimate, and you get to kind of participate in that. Yes. It's a cool feeling. The university games are great. Segregate that, and then when you're graduating, if you're like, I'm getting a job in Cape Town, I'm moving to Cape Town, or I'm moving to Gauteng, you can declare for the Cape Town or the Joburg draft. And we make it a whole thing. SAFTA makes it a whole ordeal. Or CTFDA in Gauteng with their CTFDA GTF or whatever.
That would be amazing. I just thought about. I just, my mind stopped at, let's just split the competition.
Yes.
You went a step further.
No, but draft. Make it a whole thing. Be like, with the first pick, and then Chili Heat selects. And then everyone goes fucking bananas, and they get their kit. Chili gives them the kit, their number,
So basically making a professional league where basically the bottom seed team gets to draft the best player to even out the teams. In the NBA.
Yes. I mean, because I know that...
So you want to just completely upend the club structure as well?
No. I just think it would be fun to like...
If you already know you're going to a club.
Because I think the clubs would then support University Ultimate because they'd come to watch. They'd be like, we want to see who we can potentially get.
Yeah.
Who we can convince to come play. It's because it's a different thing. Club Ultimate's a different thing.
Yeah.
And you can have University Nationals take place at the same time as Club Nationals.
Same field.
They can see each other.
Yeah.
And so the universities can go, these club, it would be fun to play club.
Yeah.
Like that looks like fun.
Yeah, but you don't need to go and get
You don't need to go play them, but it would be fun.
But you can watch.
To play.
Same.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see.
Yeah, like we saw the YCC kids and we're like, oh shit.
Yeah, we're like, goddamn, these kids are fucking good. We better train hard.
Outswagged.
I saw some of the USA Ultimate posted photos of some more photos of USA Opens, and there were some of those Utah boys in the background. I saw there was like someone laying out, and you just see 3 Utah boys watching. I was like, damn, those boys know where they're gonna be in the future.
On the Salt Lake Shade.
But I think that would be fun. Like you could then, as someone in club, be like, hey, I want this player on my team. And you go talk to them and be like, you're playing really well. You should come play for us or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can have the draft. I love the draft just because I feel like it would be
the draft.
I feel like it'd be fucking wild. That would just be hilarious.
It would be so hype.
Like you could be like, you could then always be like, I was the first pick in 2019.
Yeah. First draft.
I was first. I feel like that would just be like make it a whole event. Yeah. Have it at a bar. Be like, just be like, Chili Heat is on the clock for 2 minutes to select their next. Then you get to put together like a whole roster, and then you're like, fuck, Nomads picked who we wanted to pick.
Yeah, which I guess it's slightly completely against the grain because there's no financial incentive. There's
no financial incentive, but I feel like it'd just be hilarious to have a draft.
But
and then also, because then SAFTA could be like,
why don't we do that for like a draft league?
That would be cool.
Hey,
but no, it'd be funny then because you could come out of university, like, because I'm graduating this year. In like 2020, I was deciding if I was going to do a master's or not. Yeah. SAFTA would be like, Marco Dewey has elected not to declare for the draft. Or whatever. And then I could have a press conference here and be like, I've elected to keep my talents at Monty's for another year. Go Mutiny. Go Monty's. Go Monty's. Or I could be like, I've not been happy with this season at UCT. I've elected to declare for the draft. I'll be declaring for the draft. The social media could be electric. I know the community's tiny, but it would still be hilarious.
Oh wow. Yeah. So
and the mixed teams would definitely be picking women first overall. So like the women would be going early in the draft, and like you're supporting women's players because you're like, we need them. Like you as a woman can be like, I was picked way before Marco Dewey. He was picked like 13th in the draft. That guy sucks. Wait, where were you picked in the draft again? That's what I thought. Numero uno, baby.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Yeah, like with the number 1 pick, Legends would like to select back-to-back national champion Natalie Austin. Legends goes bananas. That's my dream. That was my dream for Cape Town Ultimate.
So, I mean, we started and we came for your mixed season.
Yeah.
Now we're coming for your clubs.
No. I'm coming back to South Africa.
Your club feeder system. You're going to
declared I will not be returning to the U.S. I'll be returning to South Africa for 1 more year. I've signed a 1-year contract with Monty's. I'll be taking my talents to Stellenbosch.
Marco.
Press conference, yes, over there. What prompted this decision? I talked with my family and friends, and we agreed this is what's right for my future. I have unfinished business here at Monty's. When I entered, I promised them a national championship, and I have not delivered. I feel like we have the talent to get that done next year. It could be electric. The social media would be bananas. Now, will we ever do that? No.
But we can
imagine what it could be.
Imagine where there's a club structure where the players move between teams on an annual basis, depending on what the general manager for the club thinks is better fit. Basically creating the NBA.
Yeah, it would just be
on Ultimate.
The NFL.
And then you push the narrative. It's basically like professional wrestling at that stage. Like you can even stage the
fucking stage shit. I don't care.
You like the outcome of the games. Rigged. Who wins? Big upset. Marty's beats Nomad with a new signing. Marco Dewey. Promising 1 more year.
No, you're right. Fucking rig it. Like right before nationals. Just have people be like, I'm upset with the season we've had at Chile. I will be terminating my contract. Effective immediately. I am entering free agency.
Yeah.
Or if you have a They should just have team managers cut players after bad performance
during the tournament.
Marco Dewey has been cut by Monty's Ultimate. He enters free agency. Monty's has waived his contract. He is now up for anyone. He's entered the free agency pool. Whispers of nomads in heat competing to sign him. And then their managers can come on and be like, yeah, we know he had a down performance, but we believe in his future and he's a better system player. And what we run here, they were running a host stack at Monty's, but we think he's a vert stack kind of player. And we think he'll mesh well with the handler core here. And then I can go out and lose there and they'll be like, we cut him, we were wrong. This guy, we made a mistake. We've terminated his contract immediately. I can go have an off season where I train and post videos. I'm trying to be signed. I've gone to Salusa. or they can get electric. Because there's a lot of injuries in Cape Town. He can come out and be like, we've lost Dylan to another injury. We're looking to the free agency portal to find a replacement.
Wow.
This could be electric.
If one of the barriers to getting more people to play Ultimate is that one, no one knows what it is.
Yeah.
And two, there's nothing really to get invested in. Cape Town, we've got a solution.
We would become a meme in the Ultimate community if we made a social media campaign. If we, like, collectively as a South African Ultimate community, we're gonna, or even as just Cape Town Ultimate community, committed to like this bit of being like, we're gonna
commit to the draft.
To just like UCT, Monty's, the rest of the clubs are gonna commit to making this happen on social media.
Yeah.
And holding these weird fake press conferences.
Yeah, I mean, but realistically on the field, and again, no one will ever see this.
Yes.
So no one will know it's
fake.
Yeah,
no one will know.
But
we would become famous worldwide in Ultimate. Like, the Ultimate community in a global sense would be like, that's low-key kind of hilarious, guys. Like, that shit's kind of hilarious. You guys have recreated the NFL. And then people would know like globally, they'd be like, Ghost is drafted Marco Dewey. That's fucking hilarious. And then they cut him. That's fucking memes, bro. Like, people would follow along for the memes.
Yeah. And then any marketing is good marketing.
Yeah. It'll never happen. Heat wants to win nationals in South Africa too much. But
Felix would probably fit very well on Heat.
Oh, Felix would love Heat.
Yeah, all about the quality reps.
Yeah.
Very serious, but not serious, but nice to your face.
Nice to your face, yeah. No, Felix would love Heat. Adkins, though. He's a mutiny boy. He's a Stellenbosch mutiny kind of guy. He says, you guys turn the disc, watch this. Watch this. I'm going to sing the national anthem, the South African national anthem, while I turf this disc in more creative ways than you even thought possible. And then I'm going to be part of the most toxic moment in U.S. Nationals history. He gets it. Adkins gets it. Adkins realizes, he's like, this is bigger than me. The memes will be electric.
Yeah.
Bansfield gets relegated to the shipping container. That event alone did more for Ultimate than anything else that happened. Any layout video that anyone put together at Nationals, that event. Looking, him getting banned, standing on the shipping container, and then walking out to John Cena in the stadium going bananas.
Oh, that look on Atkins' face.
Yeah.
To stare back, that... Poetry in motion.
Yeah. And then Chicago Machine going on to beat them out of spite. While Banfield watches on from the shipping container. We don't have that moment in South Africa.
No, but
I mean, we kind of do.
Yeah,
we actually kind of do. Corneille called Yaneman slow, and Yaku called him an and now we've taken that to international levels. But
hey,
we can have more.
Yeah.
We can have many more of those moments.
Staged pre-production.
We can have those games reffed between club teams and then have people ejected. It can be completely staged. It would be absolutely hilarious.
No.
I'll commentate. I will fly back to South Africa and commentate live on those games.
Are you gonna bring a shipping container as well?
I will bring a shipping container. I think there's a shipping container on Woolsack.
Really? There is.
I think there is.
There used to be when they did the construction.
It might be gone. I think there used to be. We should bring it back. Bring back the shipping. Bring it back. Bring back the shipping container.
Burn down UCT again.
Bring back the shipping container.
Bring back the shipping container. It was right there.
We didn't know. We didn't know at the time.
Let me just have a quick.
This is gonna be a fucking huge podcast.
Yeah. I've got more than 3 hours of footage to edit at some stage.
I'm sorry. I'm abandoning you to do this.
No, this is... I'll probably go pick up another SSD or NVMe because working with 12 gig video files, quite hard drive intensive.
I imagine so. I imagine.
Especially if you use the wrong tools inside the program, then everything is so
We've committed far too hard. By episode 300, this will be good.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll try. I'm not even sure if the quality has gone up, gone down, stayed the same.
Who cares?
I don't.
No, they're not watching.
No one is watching.
Yeah.
There's no way for us to get feedback.
This is what I love. The previous, without naming names, the previous Cape Town Ultimate podcast started off hot.
Yeah. Spammed it quite a bit, if I remember.
It went hard. Started a social media campaign, which we've yet to do.
No one should watch this.
No one should watch this.
No. This is mostly just therapy.
We are the worst podcast in Cape Town Ultimate so far.
No, mock God.
Yeah.
Don't be so kind. I think we might be the worst podcast ever.
That's possible. What I love about so the previous podcast, Cape Town Ultimate podcast, started receiving no views and just stopped podcasting.
Yeah.
We're too autistic in that we'll receive no views for hundreds of thousands of episodes.
We'll be like that guy that just smiles into a camera for 8 hours straight.
Yes.
And he just sits there and smiles. And then someone 4chan was like, I found this video.
Yeah, it's like those
dude just smiling into a camera for 4 hours, and it's not looped. And it's not frozen.
Yeah, he
just sits in a corner and smiles at the camera for 4 hours.
We're too stupid to be like, oh, no one's watching, we should stop.
No, it's a very special blend of narcissism.
Yeah.
Delusions of grandeur.
Grand delusions. Extreme delusions of grandeur.
And,
but every time I've had an idea in the Cape Town in my ultimate career of like, surely I can't take a team to Worlds. Surely I can't get to US. I've then done it. So surely I can't get the second team to nationals. I did it, and then I was like,
well, damn.
It can't be that easy.
And then you do something that needs other people to participate in its success. Turns out that's pretty difficult.
Yes.
Still need to crack. And now we don't know if it's us, if it's the things we discuss, or what the problem is. Maybe, I mean, to be fair, if we benchmark ourselves against like the Johnny Bravo podcast.
They also have like no views though. To be,
Yes.
I mean, when we say no views, we have 0 views, literally 0. Yeah. They have like 30 views.
300 so, maybe.
Sometimes 300.
No, depending on
when
who.
Atkins talks about his rocks, it's definitely 300.
When Atkins talks about his rocks, we will be there.
Listen, Atkins and Quinn, and I don't even know. I know your third host is someone I should know because he coached me briefly when I went to Summit Trials. I was like, listen, kid, your ass. And I was like, I know. I'm sorry I'm here, but at the same time, I'm not going to say no to getting absolutely bullied by Nethercut himself. So I should know his name, but Quinn Finer and Alex Atkins. No one cares about your ultimate takes. Okay, we get it. You're some of the world's best ultimate players. You like to talk about different strategies. Oh, here's a side stack implementation that might work at an elite level. Who cares? Talk about the rock collection, and I'm there. Okay?
Talk about
give the people what they want.
What went through your mind when you spiked that disc?
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Mansfield.
Get toxic. Go hard. Talk about your role in potentially the greatest moment in Ultimate history. Was it staged? Discuss.
Imagine if that was staged.
Bro, the conspiracy theories. The conspiracy fodder.
Imagine. Wow.
It would be electric. Have me on as a guest. I'll ask the hard-hitting questions. When did you first develop a love for rocks?
Yeah, at what age did you realize that geodesics and things made of minerals
are your passion?
Get you going.
Yeah.
Get you up in the morning, get you excited.
Yeah, what pumps you up? Yeah. What motivates you? It's not ultimate.
Is he in what capacity did he study in geology?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Was he at the
I'm pretty
Colorado
sure he was
Mines?
No.
He was at Mama Bird.
Mines is he was at Boulder.
Yeah.
Playing for Mama Bird. But
like, is he trying to work for the USGS?
We should ask. I've heard. I mean, Boulder, the name itself, a rock. So great choice there.
Yes. I mean, was there any other choice?
There was no. I mean, maybe. Let's see.
Salt Lake. Something, I don't know, some mineral. Is there anything
other
rock related?
Rock related.
Minerals can be like
there's
precious
Rocky
metals.
Mountain State College.
Okay.
But that's not. I mean, Boulder is a rock.
Big rock.
Yeah.
Not a.
Not
a bigger like.
I'm gonna clip this and send this to Adkins and be like, well, "This is us talking about you." He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Because he kind of knows me. Like, he's seen me around. Yeah. You've been. Because I was at Summit Trials. I was at Bravo Trials. Those were. Yeah. He marked me multiple times in that. And then he's seen me play for Mutiny.
Yes.
I've added him at the Mutiny Instagram account. We've had some interactions. He kind of peripherally knows who I am.
Yeah. And then be like,
yeah. I'm gonna be like, do you know that I love your rock collection?
Yeah.
There's a universe where I start Johnny Alpha. He starts to recognize us a little bit more. Like, wait a second, this guy's a fucking meme. He memed his way to US Opens, and now he's starting Johnny Alpha.
Yeah, we really should not have been anywhere near Worlds.
No.
Or US Opens.
No.
But there's like, somehow.
You guys think I'm joking about John? Like, I've legitimately, they've been like, we're starting in Colorado Springs. They're like, when you come back, we're starting an Opens team. Will you be one of the captains? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
On the condition
that
I have a single condition, and that's that we name our team Johnny Alpha. And they said, maybe. They're like, we don't have a team name. And I was like, I have provided one.
Yeah, you have. I've provided.
Yeah.
We've got the name.
We are Johnny Alpha now.
Shout out to Johnny Alpha.
Potentially.
Coming to Colorado Springs Opens.
2024. Summer of 2024. Johnny Alpha makes its debut. We have a shot of being...
just all the players that didn't make Johnny Bravo practice squad.
No, that's Fungi.
Okay.
So the ranking in Colorado is Johnny Bravo #1, and then if you don't make that, you try out for Fungi or ISO Atmo, depending on which side of Denver you live on. Yeah. Because if you make Bravo, you're willing to drive any distance to play. Yeah. Once you don't make Bravo, you're like, I'm not willing to drive that far. So then Fungi and Atmo are pretty equal. And they're everyone who got rejected. Yeah. And then after that, it's kind of wide open. So we have a strong case for being the 4th best team. Like, I played for a pickup team in the Colorado Springs in the Colorado Regional Tournament right before I came here. It was like the day before I left. I played at the regional tournament, and we came 4th. We played like the Fort Collins men's 2nd team to get 4th place.
Okay.
Actually, Bravo didn't even play at regionals. They got an automatic bid to sectionals. Yeah. So we came 3rd, I guess. But it's like after that, it's wide open. So Johnny Alpha will be the 4th best team in Colorado. And not in Colorado. We will be the best opens and the only opens team in Colorado Springs. What we're doing is hoping to pull the 1 or 2 players who play on Fungi or Atmo back to Colorado Springs once they realize they didn't make the Bravo squad. God. But Tim made the Bravo squad, so it's not working out. So that's an L. It's a little bit of an L.
It was just slightly.
Actually, no. I mean, no one watches this, so no one cares. What happened was our mixed team is essentially just patience and a bunch of dudes, and the dudes were like, wait a second. Why don't we just play opens? Actually, I pointed that out to them because I was going to the mixed practices to practice still. I was there, and I was like, you guys, like the mixed practices were patience and a bunch of other guys. I was like, hey guys, you realize this is essentially an opens practice with patience. How about next year? We cut patience out of this thing. I'm kidding. Patience, you're a great ultimate player. You're better than a lot of the guys.
However.
And you're welcome to our opens practice anytime. You and Sandra can come anytime you want. I think they both made Alpenglow, which is the pro team. You can come whenever you want. But it's going to be an opens practice now. We're not going to pretend we're playing mixed anymore.
Oh, wow. I think on that bombshell revelation, we've gone everywhere.
Oh, we haven't talked about coaching yet.
Yes. Fuck.